Lil Baby has cemented himself as one of the most influential and sought-after rappers in the music industry today. His name is synonymous with chart-topping hits and electrifying performances that draw massive crowds across the country. However, long before he achieved mainstream success and became a household name, Lil Baby, born Dominique Armani Jones, had a very different life. His journey from the gritty streets of Atlanta to the pinnacle of rap stardom is nothing short of remarkable. Lil Baby's story begins in the Oakland City neighborhood of Atlanta, Georgia, where he was born and raised. He grew up in a single-parent household after his father walked out on the family when he was only 2 years old. This left his mother, a hard-working postal worker, to raise him and his 2 sisters on her own. The absence of a father figure and the financial challenges his family faced forced Lil Baby to grow up faster than most kids his age. In an effort to contribute to the household and support himself, Lil Baby became involved in street activities at an early age. Unfortunately, this led him down a path of trouble with the law. At just 12 years old, he experienced his first arrest following an attempted robbery. He and a few friends decided to break into a house in their neighborhood, thinking it would be an easy score. However, their plan unraveled when police arrived on the scene unexpectedly, leading to their arrest. Due to his young age, Lil Baby was not sent to county jail but was instead placed in juvenile detention, where he served a short sentence of about 10 days. After his release, Lil Baby attempted to return to school and maintain a semblance of normalcy. Although he performed well academically, his involvement in street life frequently got him into trouble. This led to repeated suspensions, and eventually, the school refused to allow him back. He briefly considered attending an alternative school but ultimately decided to drop out entirely, choosing to focus full-time on hustling to make ends meet. As a teenager, Lil Baby's reputation as a hustler began to grow throughout Atlanta. He immersed himself in selling drugs, primarily weed, and gambling through dice games, which allowed him to sustain a lifestyle that many his age could only dream of. By the time he was 17, he had amassed enough money to rent 2 condos at $2,000 a month each and afford luxuries like a car and jewelry. However, the street life came with its own set of risks, and Lil Baby found himself in and out of trouble with the law. One significant turning point came in 2012 when he was arrested for possession with intent to sell and violating his probation. Prosecutors offered him a plea deal of 2 years in prison, but Lil Baby, determined to find a better outcome, fired his attorney and hired a new one. His new lawyer managed to negotiate a reduced sentence, allowing him to enroll in a 6-month work release program instead of serving time in prison. Although the deal seemed promising, Lil Baby quickly realized the program was not what he had expected. He soon discovered that completing the program was not guaranteed, and if he failed, he would have to start over, potentially serving more than 6 months. Additionally, the strict no-violence policy made it difficult for him to defend himself when conflicts arose. After a physical altercation with another inmate, he decided to leave the program and accept the original 2-year prison sentence. His time in prison became a period of reflection. Witnessing peers his age serving life sentences forced him to reconsider his choices and the trajectory of his life. When he was finally released, Lil Baby initially returned to the streets. However, he began noticing that people he had grown up with, such as Young Thug and Lil Marlowe, were finding success as rappers. Although he had no initial interest in pursuing music himself, he recognized an opportunity to leverage his street connections. He became a trusted figure within Atlanta's burgeoning rap scene, selling weed at studio sessions and engaging in high-stakes dice games with local artists. It was during this time that he caught the attention of Coach K and P, the co-founders of Quality Control Music. Lil Baby's journey into the rap game is nothing short of extraordinary, as it was not a path he initially sought out. However, his natural charisma, authenticity, and street credibility caught the attention of key players in the Atlanta music scene, long before he even considered stepping into a recording booth. Baby's connection to Quality Control Music co-founder Pete Thomas predated his music career. The two had crossed paths many times through P's mutual friend, Big, with whom Baby had strong ties. P had always admired Baby's hustler mentality and undeniable presence. He saw potential in Baby as an artist and began encouraging him to give rap a shot. Similarly, Coach K, another co-founder of Quality Control and a seasoned veteran in Atlanta's music industry, had an eye for spotting talent. Coach K had previously played a significant role in shaping the careers of legendary Atlanta rappers like Gucci Mane and Young Jeezy. He, too, recognized something unique in Baby, even though Baby had never rapped before. Coach K frequently reminded him, "You've already got the money, the style, and the real-life story that these rappers are fabricating. All you have to do is put in the work, and you'll make it big." Despite the encouragement from P and Coach K, It was difficult for Baby to walk away from the streets, where he was already making substantial money. At that time, the idea of starting over in an unfamiliar industry seemed risky. Yet, his close friend and fellow Atlanta native Young Thug played a pivotal role in pushing him toward music. Thug believed in Baby's potential so strongly that he went out of his way to buy him studio time, ensuring that he had every opportunity to succeed. In the early stages of his music career, Lil Baby was still unsure of himself as a rapper. To ease into the process, he leaned on his childhood friend Ghana, who helped him write his first lyrics. With Ghana's support, Baby began to find his voice in the studio. Over time, he grew more confident and started creating his own music, channeling his experiences into raw and relatable street anthems. However, the financial rewards of rapping were not immediate. Baby's tour manager revealed that in the beginning, he would book shows at small clubs across the southern United States, where Baby earned only $500 to $1,000 per performance. Most of that income was spent on travel and accommodations, leaving little profit. Given that he was already earning significantly more through street hustling, Baby seriously contemplated giving up music altogether. P, however, urged him to stay committed, emphasizing that unlike the streets, a career in music wouldn't lead to prison or death. P's advice, combined with a drug shortage that disrupted Baby's street income for 3 weeks, ultimately convinced him to focus entirely on rap. Baby decided to apply the same work ethic that had made him successful in hustling to his music career. In 2017, after spending countless hours in the studio, Lil Baby released his